You've just landed in Japan, and the clock is ticking. You've got exactly 1 hour to get your bearings and kickstart this amazing journey. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned traveler, this guide will set you on the right track for an unforgettable experience in Japan. So grab your bags and let's get started. Before you fly, check your visa requirements. Imagine stepping off the plane in Japan, ready for adventure. But wait, before you even book your flight, make sure you've got your visa situation sorted. Many travelers from countries like the US can visit Japan for up to 90 days without a visa. However, rules can change, so it's wise to double-check the latest information on Japan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs website. Power Up, navigating Japan's electrical outlets. Now let's talk about staying connected. Japan uses the same Type A and Type B plugs as the US and Canada. But here's the catch. Most places, including the newest hotels and many Airbnbs, only have Type A outlets. These are the ones with 2 prongs. If your device, like a laptop, has a 3-pronged plug, you'll need a travel adapter to keep your gadgets charged and ready for action. For a travel adapter, check the description. Before heading off to Japan, there are a few important things to consider, and one of them is having some emergency cash on hand. Japan relies heavily on cash, so it's wise to keep 10,000 yen tucked away separately from your wallet for each week you'll be there. This little stash could be a lifesaver in unexpected situations. Next, let's talk about your cell phone. Make sure it's unlocked if you plan to use a local SIM card or eSIM. These are great options if you just need data and aren't planning on making too many phone calls. Now, onto the Japan Rail Pass. You might be thinking about getting one, but here's the scoop. They've recently hiked up the prices, so unless you're planning on hopping on the bullet train to explore a new city or prefecture every day, it's probably not worth your money. Even if you spot a discount online, save yourself the hassle. Traveling within Japan can be surprisingly affordable, thanks to a variety of budget airlines that make flying across this fascinating country easy on the wallet. Before you set off, it's crucial to choose the right airport for your arrival. If Tokyo is your main destination, you have 2 options: Narita International or Haneda International. For those in a hurry, Haneda is the clear winner due to its proximity to the city. Personally, I prefer landing at Haneda and departing from Narita. And if you've followed my travels, you know why Narita is my go-to for outbound flights. Preparing for your flight with your pre-departure checklist complete, it's time to board the plane. Shortly after takeoff, the cabin crew will distribute 2 important forms: a white disembarkation card for foreigners and a yellow customs declaration card. A handy tip for frequent travelers to Japan is to jot down your accommodation's name and phone number in advance. I learned this the hard way, so now I always save these details on my phone before leaving home. Arrival at Haneda. Upon landing at Haneda International Airport, you'll find yourself in Terminal 3. Follow the crowd and the yellow signs to the immigration hall. Here, you'll pass through a thermal camera to check your temperature before joining the line for immigration. I arrived at 11 a.m. on a Sunday, and despite the line being over 450 people long, it moved swiftly, taking just 35 minutes to reach the front. This journey is just the beginning of your adventure in Japan, where every step is filled with excitement and discovery. Navigating immigration and customs. As you approach the immigration officer, you'll need to provide your passport along with your disembarkation details. If you filled out the disembarkation card online before your trip, just show the QR code with your passport and you'll breeze through the usual procedures. Once you clear immigration, you'll head straight to baggage claim. If you checked luggage, pick it up and head directly to customs. Here, you can either scan your QR code if you did it online, or hand over the yellow customs form you filled out during the flight. Post-customs essentials. After clearing customs, you'll want to focus on 3 key tasks: handling money, setting up communications, and arranging transportation into Tokyo. Let's start with money. Japan has international ATMs practically everywhere, and they're easy to find. I recommend using the ATMs at 7-Eleven. After passing through the customs area, take a left at the customs back search counter and go through the sliding doors to find the Tokyo Welcome Wall. Follow the crowd, take a left turn, and you'll see the ATMs along the wall. I prefer 7-Eleven ATMs for several reasons. They support multiple languages, cater to the most common foreign visitors, and connect with major global banking networks like Plus and Cirrus. Plus, they offer clear transparency. Before you confirm a withdrawal, they show all fees and provide a currency breakdown, so you can see exactly what will be deducted from your American account in US dollars. With cash sorted, you're ready to tackle communications and get connected for your stay in Japan. Getting connected in Tokyo. If you're using roaming or an eSIM, you're all set and can skip ahead. But if you're looking to get a local SIM card or rent a pocket Wi-Fi, let's head back to the Tokyo welcome sign as our guide. Instead of turning left towards the ATMs and currency exchange, take a right and stroll down the hallway. On your right, you'll find 2 stores, Anyphone and Mobile Center. You can compare prices, but since they're right next to each other, I usually just pick the one with the shorter line. Finding information and transportation. Before we move on, let's take a quick look at the Arrivals Hall map. Once you exit customs and enter the main area, if you decide to go straight instead of left for money or right for communications, you'll spot a large kiosk labeled Information. The staff there speak excellent English and can help with everything we've discussed. Continuing in that same direction, just past the information kiosk, you'll find the KQ train line. This is the route most visitors will take to get into Tokyo. The train area has 3 parts: a customer service counter, a section with maps and ticket vending machines, and the passageway to the train platforms. Here's a key tip. Make sure you have cash ready, as the ticket machines only accept cash. If you're headed to Tokyo, grab a ticket to Shinagawa Station. This station is a major hub in Tokyo, connecting to JR lines and the Yamanote line, which circles the city and stops at many popular spots. Unfortunately, as of now, the convenient Suica and Pasmo cards are temporarily unavailable for visitors. These cards are super handy because you can just tap them to enter and exit train stations and use them to buy items at convenience stores and cafes. Right now, the Pasmo Passport is your best option. It costs 2,000 yen, about $15, with a non-refundable 500 yen fee for the card itself. The remaining 1,500 yen is a usable balance, just like a regular Suica or Pasmo card. You can top it up at any ticket machine. For more details, I've linked the official Pasmo Passport site in the description below, where you can find all the information you might need. As we wrap up this video, let's dive into some helpful tips, especially for those visiting Japan for the first time. Essential tips for first-time visitors to Japan. Tip 1. If for any reason the Pasmo Passport is sold out when you arrive, don't worry. Buying individual tickets for the train or subway is super easy. You'll find ticket machines at every station. Just walk up, select your language, and use the touchscreen to find your destination. Once you tap to select it, pay with cash, and the machine will give you a ticket to use at the gates. Tip 2. Remember to keep your ticket. In Japan, you need it to exit the station as well. Unlike in some countries where you only need a ticket to enter. Here, you must present it both when you enter and when you leave. Tip 3. Let's talk coins. Japan is still a cash-heavy society, so you might end up with a pocket full of change. If you find yourself weighed down by coins, head to any 7-Eleven. While other convenience stores may have similar systems, 7-Eleven has made it super convenient. After you grab your items, just dump all your coins into the coin reservoir at the register. The machine will automatically deduct the cost of your purchase and give you back the smallest number of coins possible in return. It's a fantastic way to lighten your load. Final tip. Consider traveling light. You'll be surprised at how few escalators there are in Japan's transit system. For example, at Shibuya Station, one of the busiest in the world, you'll often find only stairs. You don't want to be like those people struggling with heavy luggage on steep staircases. A simple backpack is a great way to go. So yeah, traveling with just a backpack is definitely a recommendation. But if you find it a challenge to pack light, you can alleviate those worries by watching our next video. To watch this video, you have to subscribe to our channel, so you will be notified when the video is public. If you found this information helpful, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos like this one.